With Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce is our reporter. So the Lakers win the tip. Over to the left wing. Pass to James. And he buries his first look. And these teams both look to operate in the post more than most, Greg. Why is that becoming rarer these days, you think?
Well, with modern zone defenses, it's easier to help and catch the ball handler off guard. So today's post scorers have to possess vision to be truly effective.
Out of bounds.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Durant. Now James. Now here's Westbrook. And Davis slams it home.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. Knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfect.
Outside Curry. They get the rebound. The kick out to Simmons. On the wing, Durant. 6 to shoot. Pass to Curry. Irving for 3. Rebound by the Lakers.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Well, Anthony Davis helped rescuing the Lakers from some lean years. In the 6 seasons prior to his arrival, they'd missed the playoffs more times than in the previous 65 years of the franchise.
And a year after they got him, they're hoisting the Larry O'Brien Trophy. And now with his new contract, he should help them compete for a long time to come.
Here's Simmons. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Well, I think he's the ultimate point forward. Simmons has the skills of a point guard, the size of a 4-man, and is terrific off the bounce.
And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Now here's Irving. Outside Durant. The putback. It's good on the putback.
This is what Drummond is known for, fellas. I mean, assertive, aggressive, relentless, hard-working. He's just a dogged offensive rebound.
LeBron James.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Kevin Durant.
That gives them the lead.
3-1.
And, you know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
James, that's good. James has gotten his second bucket.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Outside Durant. Puts up a 3. He's off on that one. And Los Angeles the other way now. And slam dunk by James.
And, you know, LeBron plays a very mistake-free game, usually in the open court. And when he's out on the break, the points are almost a guarantee.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Down low. Durant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
Well, you know, in high school, he was a star. In college, the same thing. Durant got drafted second back in 2007, then immediately became an all-star.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
Back to Anthony. Over Irving. Rebounded by the Nets. And Durant averaged over 20 points a game his rookie year.
And B.A. also won Rookie of the Year as well. Since then, he's won just about every individual honor he possibly could. First ballot consensus Hall of Famer when it's time.
Here's Howard, following the bucket by the Nets. And there's the foul. It's on Malik Monk. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Outside Irving. Pass to Curry. Here's Drummond. Guarded by Howard. Durant for three. Howard grabs the miss.
Boy, this is bad. Tough to watch. I mean, this is really bad. He's stone cold this quarter. Man.
It's Horton Tucker with a drive. Back to Howard. And there's a 3-second violation.
3-second violation. Nets ball. Substitution for your Lakers.
44 seconds left in the first quarter here. Irving with it. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Back to Durant. Stolen by Davis. To the inside. Out to James. The rebound by the Nets. Up top, Durant. Fires for three. They get it back. Here's Curry. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nets out in front. They lead by one. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
All right. Look who's coming under the goal.
And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from the Nets, what do you think, guys?
Well, it looks like hitting the boards hard was an emphasis of their attack. They knew how valuable it was to do so.
Yeah, and you know, when a team establishes an edge on the glass early, it really sets things up for the rest of the game.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
All right, BA, Russell Westbrook last season said titles won't define him. He said, quote, "I grew up in the streets. I'm a champion. I don't have to be an NBA champion. My legacy isn't based on what I do on this court. It's what I do off the floor. How many people I'm able to impact and inspire."
Oh, different perspective, Allie. Good stuff. Curry with a steal. And Irving gets it to go.
The team does a nice job supporting what Kyrie Irving does. I mean, they've got total trust in his ability, so I think they work a lot harder to set him up.
Davis. Here's Westbrook. Oh, Drummond with the block. Fast break, Brooklyn. Here's Durant. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. Durant's got 7.
And they seem to have a hard time picking good shots in the first quarter, but it's all coming together now for them here.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
And the Lakers will go for a different look here. All right, Grant, if you could be GM for one rebuilding team right now, which would it be?
Oh, wow. That's tough. I mean, you got the Grizzlies with Morant, you got the Pels with Zion, you got the Mavs with Doncic. You know, I'll probably stick with the Pelicans and Zion Williamson. I think he has a lot to offer and has the ability to dominate in this league.
And the bucket is good.
I just love the ball movement.
To the paint. Here's Howard.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
Uses the glass to drop it in.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
The Nets with the lead. Outside Irving. The kick out, Curry. And the Nets, another three.
Well, his IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
I'll tell you, man, Irving can do many things for your ball club. But at the top of the list, he's a tremendous shooter with great range and great confidence.
Back to Bradley. To the middle. Here's Howard. Another shot. Oh, Drummond with a block.
A really good shot blocker. I like how Drummond times it up when he goes after those rejections. Well done.
Left side Irving. For three, Durant. Basket is good. Nice setup from Irving. Durant's got 7 now in this quarter. You know, if you were to hand select a player to take the last shot for you, no one would bat an eye if you chose Kyrie Irving.
Ever since his shot over Steph Curry in 2016, Irving's been a legend. And some of it's his mental approach. People say he marches to the beat of a different drum. That may help him in those big moments.
Both teams will make substitutions. Harris outside. Three-pointer. And the Nets, another three.
You know, this is where Harris is most dangerous, one of the very best from behind the arc. His eyes light up when he gets these long-distance chances.
Bradley misses.
He's as surprised as we are. Most nights, that bucket is automatic.
Back to Harris. Pass to Claxton. Dragic outside. 6 on the shot clock. Aldridge outside. And the Nets, another three.
12 straight points off threes. This defense is not extending very well.
You know, they're having free reign from beyond the arc. The defense is just not there.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And the basket by Dragic.
And you know, in this quarter, they've really brought up their shooting percentage.
Anytime your field goal percentage is in the high 50s, partner, you're doing something right.
Now here's Dragic. 14 points, their largest margin of the game.
How about that? The flush from Harris. People forget this guy is 6'6", and he's got a little burst and bounce, too.
I didn't see that coming. He sinks a pretty dicey shot.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Harris outside. High post Aldridge. Out to Harris. Here's Claxton. Aldridge with the bucket. Aldridge has got 5 points.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first.
And he drops the first.
Second team foul.
So he gets them both. And Russell Westbrook gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's his second personal foul. First team foul.
Inside. Here's Thomas. And he banks in the layup. Thomas has got his first basket.
Boy, I really love the way Dragic spreads that ball around.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead.
And Goran Dragic out of Miami. I mean, wow. Had a brief stop in Toronto as part of the Kyle Lowry sign and trade, but ultimately felt like his talents were better used elsewhere. And he found a home with this team and is eager to prove he has something left in the tank.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. Well, you want to talk about a super team. Last season, the Brooklyn Nets became the only team in NBA history to boast 6 players who made it All-NBA over their career. Guys, the roster has changed just a bit, but make no mistake, this team remains loaded in a way we don't see too often.
No question, Allie. Good stuff there. Thanks.
And, you know, Aldridge is a load to deal with. When he gets good position, you pretty much have to be physical with it.
The Lakers really having a tough go here. To the paint. It's tipped. Harris with it. Picked up by James. Harris outside. Pass to Aldridge. The kick out to Dragic. And the three-pointer goes. Dragic has got 5 now.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
You got to appreciate the consistency. Night in and night out, he brings it.
Down low. Here's Aldridge. And then Aldridge with the dunk.
Well, he's so good around the basket that he doesn't really need to throw it down, but sometimes Aldridge just has to take advantage of it.
He got a piece of it.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here.
For your Lakers.
Dragic with it. He's picked up by Westbrook. Aldridge. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
Yeah, it was just a little late. I mean, he thought he got there, but the ref saw it otherwise.
Got a piece of it. And now the Nets on the break. To the left side wing. Here's Dragic. Pass to Thomas. Driving in. Clock at 6. To the inside. And Aldridge with the slam.
Credit them for making the right halftime adjustments.
You know, they came out of the locker room, revved up the gas pedal, and haven't slowed down yet.
Here's Thomas. The kick out to Dragic. Back to Aldridge. And Aldridge with the slam.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
That's why you keep your head up. If the assist is there, you can pounce.
Back to Harris. Lets it fly from 18. Dragic.
2 minutes.
And I just love how active Dragic is. Consistent at looking to score, which draws the D's attention.
That's his
First free throw is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. Back to Simmons. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. Simmons has gotten his second bucket of the game. Hey, and the apple not falling far from the tree. Simmons' dad was a legendary player in Australia.
And that's where Simmons says he really learned the value of team ball. At age 15, he played in a world championship there. Just invaluable to his early development.
Anthony misses. We've gone about 3.5 minutes here into the third.
Kevin Durant.
Outside Durant. Takes